Welcome. Let's look at even and odd functions. So what we're looking at is whether or not f of x, or what happens to f of x when you make the x negative x. So if you change it by making the x negative and the result of the right side changes signs, then the function's odd. If it stays the same, it's even. If there's a mixture of signs, then of changed and same signs, then it's neither even or odd. So let's look at examples of this. So the idea of when you make it negative is that you're taking the negative x, or the x, you're making it negative and you're applying to it whatever it is that you have to do. So negative x times negative x, well, the negative cancels out here, so we're going to get an x squared plus 6. So what you see here is that when you make the x the opposite, you actually have no change because of the squaring of it. So that means in this case, because you have this is positive and this is positive, and after you change it, you still end up with positive and positive. That makes this an even function. Now, when you graph it, x squared plus 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what we have here is a parabola like that. And notice that it is symmetrical in relation to the y-axis, which is x equals 0. Make that a little bit better of a parabola there. All right, so and so one of the things that even means is that it's symmetrical like that. Okay, now, or over something, over a line. Here, now, 7x cubed minus 5x, let's see what happens. I'm going to do 7 negative x cubed minus 5 negative x. So both x's here need to become negative. So negative x cubed is negative x times negative x times negative x. So we still get x cubed, but these two cancel out, but the other one doesn't. So we get 7 times negative x cubed. So right now, so far, we have a negative 7 x to the third power. And here, negative 5 times negative x is a positive 5x. So the signs were positive and negative, and now they're negative and positive. So here, both of them changed. Both changed. And when every single one of the terms changes signs, that makes it an odd. So this one, when it's graphed, because it's a cube and 0 is one of the x's, it is something like this. So if it's an odd one, okay, and actually I need to redraw that. So if it's an odd one, completely odd, that means that it's sort of mirror image and as a reflection mirror image too. So so in a way, this is, if you took the positive part and first reflected it over the x-axis and then reflected it over the y-axis, then you'd actually find that they were together, that they were the same. That's an odd. And so the way you know this is that both signs changed. Now over here, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so we're going to do 2 negative x to the 5th power plus 9. So already we can see that the second one does not change sign. The first one, though, h negative x. So negative x to the 5th is like negative x to the cube. So if I were to do negative x times negative x times negative x times negative x times negative x, these two signs cancel out, and those two signs cancel out, but there's still a negative. And we have 5 x's. So we're going to have equals negative 2 x to the 5th plus 9. And in this case, changed. And in this case, same. So this is this case where it's a mixture of changed signs and same signs. So we'd say neither even or odd. Okay. So the way that one graphs is approximately something like this here. Oh, actually it's up higher because that should be at 9. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is 9 here. So it's crossing at the 9. So it's probably something give or take like that. So no reflection, no movement will actually get it to map on itself. So we would have an even here, or an odd there, or neither there, based upon changed and same, both changed, or no change. No sign changes. And that's how you can tell, is with the sign changes of the sign. So this is part of that section. This is one part. So it says page 2 here. I'm doing it as part 1 because this is something you need to know to do what I do in part 1, which is to analyze a graph. And part of analyzing a graph is to determine if it's even or odd. I hope that helps to see how to do or figure out whether a function is even or odd or neither. Thanks for watching and listening.